Hello everyone and welcome to episode 25 of my Azur Lane Beginner's Guide series. This is the first video of the year, so happy new year to everyone who's watching. And anyways, let's get right into it without wasting any more time. Today, like I said last week, we will discuss the remaining worlds, that is World 7 to World 12, where you can farm some decent beginner gear. And I will not be talking about World 13 onwards because those worlds are, a bit harder, and I don't really recommend you farm them. They don't really give out anything special in terms of gear drops. Anyways, let's get straight into it, and we go straight into World 7 2. Now, World 7 2 has a special place in the hearts of older players like myself because this is where we farmed our gold. But that's not why we are here. We are here for the twin 113mm AA gun. Now this gun is also known as the Roomba, the Golden Roomba. Pretty solid AA gun. You can definitely use this even for endgame content and have no problems dealing with the planes. Okay, now let's go to 7.3, and this drops the 203mm main gun for heavy cruisers, and you can also equip them on large cruisers, but just use them on heavy cruisers. This is actually a pretty decent AP gun for heavy cruisers, and you won't be disappointed by using them on a decent DPS heavy cruiser. So I recommend you farm this. It's not bad by any means. Now 7.4 drops the torpedo, the 533mm quintuple torpedo. Now this is very general purpose type of torpedo that you can just put on all your light cruisers, your heavy cruisers, and of course it's better to get the magnetic one, but since there is really no magnetic torpedo you can farm in the main campaign, this is your second best bet. And it's not bad, but it's not really that high on my priority list of farming. So like, just don't waste too much time farming it, as farming prints and for the guns takes a while. Anyways, now on 8.1 we have the good old golden twin 127mm dual gun. This is also obviously really good for destroyers and to do DPS. Very solid gun. If you want to farm it, go ahead. There's a lot of places where you can farm this. You'll just see. And next up is 8.3, where you can farm the Belfast gun. Once again, pretty decent gun as an auxiliary for battle cruisers and battleships, and decent-ish DPS, but it kind of has widespread, so not really that good for DPS for light cruisers, but as a auxiliary gun for battleships and battle cruisers, it's really good. So I recommend you farm a bunch of these as well. Now 8.4, once again, the heavy cruiser gun, the AP heavy cruiser gun. You can farm it here as well. And 8.4 also drops Maya, I believe. Yep, it also drops Maya, so if you want that and the gun, you're in for some, multiple resource farming, I guess. And World 9, unfortunately, is trash. I mean, there's really nothing good here, except, I guess there's certain ship drops that you can get, but this is not why we are here. We are here for gear, and World 9 is really not that good, so we're gonna skip that. Okay, so World 10 or Chapter 10. Here, 10.2, I believe. Yeah, 10.2 has the SG radar. Now, this is a pretty decent item. It gives evasion and hit rate, and it also makes it so that you don't get ambushed while you're doing the campaign, which is really annoying. So, pretty good. You just farm maybe like 3 of these. 2 or 3 of these are more than enough, in my opinion. But if you want, more, then go ahead. No one's stopping you. 10.3 also has something decent. Again, the destroyer gun. We have talked about this already, but you can farm that as well. And now let's move on to the next world. 11 also has some decent gear here. Once again, the destroyer gun makes a comeback. I don't know why, but Manju really loves to put this gun in any world they want to. It's everywhere. Next up, 11.3 has the probably arguably the best anti-air gun that you can farm on campaigns, the quadruple 40mm Bofors. This is really good, and it arguably is slightly better than the Golden Roomba. from what I've heard. But if you think the Golden Rumor looks better, then just farm 11-4. And you can also get the Helldiver here, which is also really good. So yeah, and now for World 12, unfortunately, World 12 is also pretty freaking useless. It really doesn't have good drops. I guess the only semi-decent-ish drop is this, but not recommended. Trust me, it's really not that good. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, no World 13 or above, and that's all I am going to talk about today. And you know, that's it. You know, there you go. There's all you can farm from Worlds. And I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.